Hey everybody, it's Rashida. Um, I wanted to make a video about the Trayvon Martin case or verdict. I made a video a couple of days ago and I said a whole bunch of stuff and it didn't record. And I've been kind of struggling if I wanted to make another one or not. But I don't know. Last night I really just couldn't sleep and it's just really been on my mind. I first heard about the verdict Saturday night, I believe. I was out celebrating the 1-year anniversary for my business, and I had invited some friends to this hotel, and the hotel has like a lobby restaurant and all that downstairs. So we were downstairs celebrating, and a couple, friends and my husband, we were sitting down there, and the waitress came over to the table, and because I have a lot of TVs on down there, and she said something. I didn't hear her at first, and I don't know, everyone at the table got quiet, and I kept saying, what did she say? What did she say? So, no one really said anything, and, I just kept eating or whatever, and I just happened to glance up at the TV that was to the, I believe, the right of me at the time, and it says up there, Zimmerman, not guilty. So I just was like, wait a minute, did they just find him not guilty? And then, my friend that was sitting next to me was like, yeah, that's what the waitress just said. And I was like, what? And I was like, on all counts, all charges? And she goes, yeah. And I don't know, like a tear just came down my eyes. And my friend just got really upset, and she just really just started blacking out. And she got emotional, and it just even made me more emotional. But I really tried not to think about it. And she was coming from a different perspective than me, because she's a mom and I'm not, and she can, I guess understand on a different level that I can't, what it would be like to lose a child to some senseless violence like that, and then the person be acquitted and just be let go. For me, I'm not a mom, but I can imagine what it would be like to have a child and something like that happens. I am an African American woman, so I understand it from that perspective. More importantly, I'm just human. And I think that is the part that I want everyone to understand. At the end of the day, we are all human. We like to divide ourselves and chop ourselves up into little ass groups of people, and it is true. We all do stem from different backgrounds and different cultures, but we are all human. And that's the part that I can't understand. That the basic thing that we all have and understand is love. And whether you're a parent or not, you have loved. You either loved your parents, your siblings, been in love with a spouse. You know what love is. So for people who don't understand and seem cold, like some of these jurors that just seem to have not really a care or any remorse or for a life, and I'm not even getting to the black part of it, just a life in general. I don't get it. I really don't. And I am like sick to my stomach. I am really like, I'm really like, excuse my French, fucked up over this. Like, I really am. Like, and I say this because I normally I don't really talk about politics. I try not to talk about race, and I don't talk about religion. I mean, I do amongst my close family and friends, but just not on Facebook or anything like that, because I know it's a hot topic issue, and I just do not have the emotional and mental strength to deal with that verbal acrobatics that you go through when you are trying to defend a position on something that I really feel like none of us really truly understand anyway. And so I stay out of it because I just don't feel like dealing with people's comments. You know, I don't feel like we know how to be respectful of each other's differences, and I think that is the biggest damn problem that we have. And it's a lack of respect for human, just, I'm about to say a stupid word or something because I can't even think straight right now. We just don't care about life. When you can take a child's life because you think, not know, you think that this person is up to no good, or because of what they are wearing, and that item of clothing projects some sort of image to you, and that image depicts danger in your mind, and you follow this person, and again, I didn't get to race yet, but again, this person is African American. Let's, you know, that's what the fuck it is. He was African American, and you killed this person, a child, and when does your judgment just fly out the fucking window? Like, really? Like, what happened to that basic human emotion? That was someone's child. And he's gone. And you don't pay for it? Please explain that to me. Please explain that to me, because I've been crying. I'm depressed. I'm anxious. I'm like, and it's crazy because I've never felt this way. You know, this has happened in our community so many times, and it's people have gotten away with it so many times, and I think I've gotten to a point where I've almost become immune to it and desensitized to it. So a lot of times when people are on Facebook commenting about things or what's going on, or saying you should be watching this, you should be watching that, I really just tune myself out, because honestly, you can judge me, I really don't care. I just can't mentally deal with it. I can't emotionally deal with it, because I know that this is a deep rooted seated issue in all of us. in the black community and other cultures of how we think of ourselves and how they think of us. And I know it's gonna, I'm not even sure if it can be fixed, because this stems back so many damn years. I mean, this started way back in slavery, and it just, the situation is just so effed up, just of how we are viewed, and it's so ingrained in the fibers of people's minds about us. It's just like, I don't know how we fix it. And the scary part about this shit is that it's not over. It's not over, you know. We still have to watch out for our brothers, our sons, our nephews, our cousins. The little black boys, black men have a target on their damn back. And that is the damn truth. And any other ethnicity that's listening to this and watching this that really can't comprehend that, that is really the truth. And I'm not trying to come off as no angry black woman, because honestly, that's another fear of mine, is that a lot of times we don't want to speak our mind because we won't want to come off as angry, you know. And I realize I am angry, and I have a right to be angry, because I have been through a lot and our people have been through a lot. And you will never, ever, ever, ever understand the scope of the pain and the destruction that slavery has done to a group of people, and that my people. You will never understand. You can sympathize, you can comprehend, but you will never understand the psychological damage that has caused to a group of people. And in a way, and I can't believe I'm saying this, I feel like it has even affected other groups of people, because it has distorted their views on us. You know, and I feel like a part of us, and when I say us at this point, I'm talking about African Americans, are afraid sometimes to say certain things. Because even when I was thinking about making this video, and I'm about to post it in Women Talk Little Girls Listen, I'm going to post it on my page too. You know, one of the comments I saw put in there, ladies, keep it classy. You know, we don't want to offend anyone. And that's always like a big issue. Is like, you know, we don't want to offend anyone but how we feel. But then I thought about it, and I'm just like, you know what? We get offended all the time. And I'm not saying I'm going to go out here and purposely just be an ass and to go offend someone. But why should I care at this point how I make anyone feel? Because all I'm going to do is speak the truth. And if you can't handle the truth, then that is your issue. That is something that you have to deal with and figure out why the truth is not comforting to you. Because the truth of the matter is, this was a racial thing, okay? You pinpointed this guy because of what he was wearing. And the issue is also, these ideas about our people come from racism, but it also comes from how some of us conduct ourselves. And that's the fucking truth. And we have to do better as black people and the community about how we portray ourselves and what the hell we allow on TV. Because I don't know about you, but I don't have many white friends. I don't have a lot of friends from other ethnicities. So what I think I know about them, I know from TV. Or what I hear. And how the hell am I ever going to know what is the truth? What I know about, what I think I know about Indians are that there's a lot of arranged marriages. That's just from what I watch. And that the women seem to be pretty oppressed. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, I don't know. I've had some Indian friends when I was younger, but I don't know. She's married now. I don't know if she was in an arranged marriage or not. But again, that idea comes from what I see on TV. We all have ideas about different groups of people. One of the things is that white women are play a victim role, or deemed weak, which I don't believe that, and that's how just some of us see it, and that's the truth. And I don't know if that's to be true about you. So I mean, on one hand, how can we fucking blame them when you have this thing, and be ghetto for a second, this new thing called Ratchet TV that is not shining us in the best light? Now, yes, I think people should be open-minded to know that, an entire group of people, a race of people, even a family of people, all don't act alike. I would hope that people were open-minded enough to know that, but they're not. Some aren't. We're obviously dealing with still some very ignorant people in this world, and that's just the truth. A lot of people are not open-minded. So they always say, what's that saying, be careful who your friends are. Because if you have 3 slutty ass friends and you're a virgin, people are going to think you're a slut. I mean, they just are, and whether you're doing it or not. So if you have BET at the midnight putting on all these, sometimes I sit up at night after Wendy Williams go on, and I see just some hood ass shit come on BET, and I'm why is this on here? All this gang banging and all of this, and on one hand, and this I think this is what makes it complicated, and this is my frustration. On one hand, I used to say, why should we care what people think about us? I would see older black people in the community always really, well, don't let white people think this, or white people think that, or what. And I used to just get aggravated, how the hell you care what white people think about you so much? Just be you. You don't see Latino people really caring. They're comfortable in their culture, and they do them. Why are we worried about that? But I see now sometimes you do have to worry about it, because image is everything. And if that's the only view that they have into our community and who we are, then we got to be fucking careful about what we allow on TV. And I say what we allow, because we do have some power and control. We do. And we are not exercising our rights, exercising our power as people, as black people. We have become complacent. We have. The people that came before us back in the day did some real shit, and we're doing nothing. Which brings me to another point. Look, I've seen people, when the whole Trayvon Martin thing happened, start putting pictures of hoodies of themselves on the page. And then when the verdict happened, people started putting blacking out their pictures. I've never done it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because honestly, it's stupid as shit. It's great that we can band together that way and come together in some form or fashion, but it does not affect change. It doesn't. The people that came before us did some real shit. I'm sorry. We marched, we fought, and we fought for change. Writing, on your Facebook page is not going to affect any change. Blacking out your picture is not going to affect any change. And we have to get to the point is, when are we going to come together as a group of people and demand change, demand the respect that we deserve? When? It is, we are so comfortable in our lives that we can be bougie now. Yeah, some of us are bougie now. That's how comfortable we are in our lives. We don't even know the struggles of the people that really came before us, even as Black Americans. I mean, we feel the pain and the sting from it. We still deal with levels of racism in our life, but not to the extent that, you know, they have back in the day. And so I feel like again, and this is just my thought, my opinion, whatever, you know, we just don't fight as hard. And I feel like, I don't know if it's because we're scared, we're just complacent, we're busy with our own lives, but the fact of the matter is, we gotta stop being this way. Because as much as I blame Zimmerman, I blame us too. Because we're out here calling each other niggas, we're out here projecting these images, and we allow it to happen. And I don't want to misquote something, but I just remember, I don't remember when it was or anything, but I remember Crayola wanted to come out with a crayon called Indian Red. Indian people shut that shit down faster than a motherfucker. They shut it down, okay? I sit here and I'm looking at KFC commercials of the damn Colonel playing basketball, talking quote unquote black, or using black jargon, talking about some go Colonel, go Colonel. I mean, nothing happens. I go inside Target and I see a can of damn soda. I was bugging off this shit. I saw a can of soda that had a little girl in blackface eating a watermelon in Target. Like, I was like, really? I took a picture of it, and I remember posting it on Facebook and like asking everyone, let's band together to get this removed off the shelves. None of y'all, not out of 100 and some people that's on my page, no one supported me in that. No one. What happened to us? Because next time is our child, our son. And honestly, some of y'all know I've had fertility problems, and I don't want to say desperately, but I do want to be a mother. You know, this has just been something I really wanted for a long time, and I think that should be a right for, you know, any woman. But I'm not so sure right now. After this, I'm not sure. And if I do, God knows I don't want a son. I do not want a son. I don't want to have to potentially or worry about bearing my son because of the color of his skin. And I honestly, I'm gonna tell you how I really felt that day. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm proud to be black. You know, I am. I think we are some great people. I think we have some issues, you know, and not all of us are the same. I think we are the most smartest, intelligent, you know, people on the planet. Honestly, I really do. And I'm not just saying that. I mean, we are some very talented people, and smart. I mean, we've come up with so many inventions. I mean, it's just, we're an amazing group of people, and I just wish some of us knew it, you know, more. But honestly, when that verdict came in, the way I felt, and it shames me to say it, I really wish I could have washed the black off of me. And I felt that was really deep. I wished I could be invisible, because I know that some people, not all people, no matter that I have a college degree, no matter if I own my own business, no matter that I've tutored, taught schools, did films, won awards, English Honor Society, all this shit. To some people, I'm nothing but another nigga. That's it. And I can tell sometime when I'm speaking to someone that that's all they see. I can tell when I'm going to doctor's offices how I'm not even being respected. Excuse me, my phone. I'm not being respected as a human being or as a person. Some of the advice that I'm given, I don't know. Anyway, that's a whole nother series. I mean, just some of the advice that I'm giving, I just don't feel like it's coming from a place of what is the word I'm trying to find? Like, just from a place of care, medical responsibility, just being viewed as a person. I feel like when I go in